up, bitches? How are we all today? Oh shit, I forgot to open my stuff. Hold on. Oh my god. Bad streamer. I forgot to open all my programs. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. Whew, it's almost bad. Hello, hello, hello. We're gonna be doing some ref work again today. We're gonna be finishing it, I think. Finishing it? Wow. Hey, Duda. Welcome in. Also, I did my panels. They're okay. Honestly, I got so frustrated with like the placement. I just stopped. I did as much as I could, but like, oh my god, the placement of Twitch panels is like so frustrating. Ugh. That's true, they're at least filled in. Now I got them, and I got all my credits down there, and I got all my equipment stuff and all that. What's going on? Nothing much. I'm just drawing. Well, I'm about to be drawing. I haven't started yet. I've been doing panel stuff for like the last 2 hours. And I made French toast this morning, so I ate a lot of French toast. I ate like half of a loaf of bread in French toast. That made my stomach hurt. But it was good, so it was worth it. And now I'm gonna be working for a while until 8? Until 8? So like, I got a couple of hours to work on this. Don't know if I'll finish it in that amount of time, but we'll see. Oh, I forgot to credit the... Oh, whatever, I'll do it later. Hold on, hold on. Gotta feed my addiction real quick. Hell yeah. Okay, let's begin. Oh, my tablet switched stuff. It does that. The cursor will just like switch screens for some reason. Just like randomly, and I don't know why. So I don't know how much I love this background color. I might want it to be lighter. Maybe pinker. Not that pink, but like... And then we can maybe cool it down a little, since the character is also very warm. It's very pink. I'm just cycling through some colors. Maybe I pull up a reference? I'm always really bad at color picking like backgrounds. I don't know what's gonna look good. Hold on, I'll find something. I'm stealing. Stealing. Not actually, I'm just getting references. Hey, Chaos, welcome in. Oh, right. so bright. Oh my god. How's my wrist? It's feeling good today, actually. It was hurting, but it's not really doing that anymore. That? And then that, but like make it longer. I should really just do the box thing instead of like that maybe, but maybe a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah. I am glad to have not hurting wrists as well, to be honest. Sometimes they just start tweaking and I'm like, what the fuck? This hurts. Why hurt? And like I haven't even done anything to them. And then sometimes it'll just like fix itself. I love it. I think I like that. And then we need to make a little room for the palette. Maybe it's the repetition of your movements because you work and then do lots of drawing at home. Yeah, that's probably what it is, to be honest. That's most likely what it is, though. Just lots of repetition. I'm excited to be able to get this done though, because then I can move on to the gift tuber, and I'm excited to make something move. Oh my god, it does not like when I move things this much. Alrighty, let's add some gray to the hair. I like that. I like that. I might make it a little bit more gray, but I like what this is doing to the hair. I was literally drawing it last night and I was like, I feel like this character needs some gray in their hair. And then whenever I showed it to Poos, they were like, can you add more gray into the hair? And I'm like, oh my god. I was literally just thinking that. This character reminds me of Stardew Valley. I almost want to play it again. Dude. My alternative name. Gay. Hey, Miss Fashion. People really love dudes with gray hair, so I rated somebody after I was drawing this and they were like, oh, give me art tags, and I showed them the art tags and they were like, oh, daddy. And I was like, wow. You're not incorrect, but that's not what I thought they were gonna say. He does look very good. A super talented artist must have drawn this ref sheet. Nah, it's just a good character design too. Even though it is simple, simple is the best character design. I will always say that. Simple is always the best. No, that doesn't quite right. It's more white. Oh, that's not. Oh no, I've whitewashed him. Whoops. I think I like that. That looks good. He went to the beach that makes you old. Bro has gotten old. I like that we're saying it's old, but dude's probably like, I don't know, 40 or something. That's really not that old. I love how people think 40 is like 90. They're like, oh my god, you're 40? You're so old. I'm 30, you're 30? Dude, that's not even that old. It's not even that old. It's ancient. I doubt. I really doubt. Cause like I'm only 23, but like that's not that far from 30. Speaking from like it being this far from 40 or like, you know what I mean? Like it's not that far away, and that doesn't seem like that long from now. I'm just tiny. I'm small. Not really though. Everyone always thinks I'm older. Whenever I talk to people, they're like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 23. And they're like, oh, I thought you were a lot older than that. Ha, you know, life has just hit me like a brick. Oh man, now I gotta add that to all of the hair. Wait, no. Like a streak in the front right here. I've always been really terrible at guessing any attributes about people. Age, height, any of it. I've always been horrible at it. Oh, I absolutely hate when you ask someone how old they are and they tell you to guess. If I had an estimate, I wouldn't have asked. I have zero clue. Dude, I would just be like, no. My guess is gonna be so wrong, and then you're gonna get offended, and it's gonna be a whole thing. Oh my god, stop loading! The canvas is too big. I know it's too big. I'm going to change the resolution later. Not right now, though. My computer is not having a good time with how big my canvas is. That doesn't just look like highlights, right? Yeah, they get mad, like, either way. And it's like, no, I'm not gonna sit here and, like, make a fool of myself for your entertainment, dude. Just tell me what your age is. Oh my god, guess. Oh my god, no. I'm not going to. I always hate whenever, honestly, I hate conversations. I hate having conversations with people. Because by the end of it, people always think I'm stupid, and I'm not stupid. I just don't know how to converse with people. Like, all my coworkers, they like want to talk or whatever, and I'm like, I really would just rather we work, please. Because then I'll say something and they'll just kind of look at me in that way where you're like, you can feel, it's like in The Sims whenever they, whenever two of your Sims don't like each other and they lose a point of like friendship and it has that little like, that little thing that pops up above their head. I can feel that in conversations when I'm having them. I can feel whenever you stop liking me. I can feel your opinions change about me and I don't like it. Or like the moment whenever you know they think you're stupid now. It's like, yep, very nice. I love this. This is a great feeling for me. What have y'all been up to today? Has anybody done anything interesting today? I'm the oldest person at my job, even older than my manager, so I often don't want to just talk to them, and they always forget that I'm older. And that works in my advantage sometimes, but also sometimes I'm like an old lady and I can't relate to them at all, and I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Dude, for real. I'm like, people think I'm like this, they're like, you're the same age as me, so we're gonna get along, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm like chronically online internet shit, and they're like, oh my god, my kid did this, and I'm like, kid? Child? Or they're like, oh my god, do you have kids? I'm like, no. I'm 23, what do you mean? And then I find out that they're younger than me, and I'm like, what? And then they have multiple, and I'm like, duh. No. All they want to talk about is kids, or like, I don't know, shit that I don't care about. Like, why can't we talk about Miku or something? Or like art, or like, I can't like say like, oh, do you know what VTubers are? Because then they're gonna go to try to look up VTubers and they're gonna see all the weird shit that VTubers have. And then they're gonna think I'm weird, and I'm like, they're not wrong, but like, I don't want that to be my first impression, you know? I just found out that where my coworker is only like 2 years younger than me, and she's like chronically online in the sense that she really cares about celebrities' lives and boy bands and YouTubers, and she's always surprised when I don't know who someone is who's supposedly very famous. Oh my god. Yeah, they try to talk to you about like surface level internet stuff, I guess. And I'm like, And she's obsessed with some boy band or whoever. I don't remember the name of them. And she's fucking delusional. She pays to talk to them and has convinced herself that at least 2 of them actually like her. Oh my god. Yes, queen, live in your delusions. We love a delusional queen. I wish I could have that much, like, I don't know, delusion, self-confidence, to be like, oh my god, I think these people like actually like me. I wish. Or they start gossiping to you. Imagine paying someone to like you. I would have liked you without being paid. Dude, I'm weird. Trust me, I'm weird. I'm not like, I don't know, normal. I just don't talk about it very often. Or I can't talk about fucking Five Nights at Freddy's because then they look at me like, oh my god, you still like Five Nights at Freddy's? You're like 23 years old, and I'm like, I will strangle you. I can like things. Why do you have no whimsy in your life? I hate it. I hate it so much. I can't be like, because if I started talking about all the things that I like, everyone's gonna think I'm a fucking weirdo. But they get to talk about the things that they like, and it's not weird at all because everybody likes those things, quote unquote. So my go-to is just talking about movies because I like movies. Except for I don't go into depth about them because I don't want to be like that person. Because I'll talk about movies and then I'll be like, oh my god, this movie was so good, and like I love the underlying tones of like like I actually like going in depth for movies, but they're just like, oh my god, I love this actor, and I'm like, yeah, me too, I really love that actor, so cool. You know what I mean though? I hate not being able to talk about what I actually like to talk about. Because as soon as they do, they don't want to talk to you anymore. They're like, oh. And then whenever they're like, oh, yeah. Like, I gotta smile and nod. Why can't you smile and nod? You, like, start showing me, like... They, like, start having faces when I start talking about that shit. And I'm like... You're making me feel uncomfortable talking about the things that I like, and I hate that. So I just don't. And then everyone's like, oh my god, you're so quiet. No, I just don't feel safe around you. I'm really not quiet, actually. I'm kind of a fucking yapper. It's just frustrating. For real, I get told a lot that my interests are childish for someone who's almost 30. Like, let me have this. Childhood me was often forgotten because I'm in the middle of 5 children, and the one directly after me having diabetes, needing to have more attention than me, so I just kind of got swept to the side, and now I'm trying to heal my inner child and, like, let me have my doll collection. No, for real. Monster High dolls are super fucking cool, and I don't care what anybody says, they were made so well. Generation 1 was made so well. Fuck Generation 2, that shit was weird. And then Gen 3, I like them. I like that they have different body types, and I like that they're trying to be more inclusive, but also I think they're kind of shit, and like, where is the cunt? You know what I mean? Like, Gen 1 was cunty as fuck. And then Gen 3 it's still cute, but it's more, I don't know, it's like less intense makeup and like less, like, they had a lot of inspiration for different types of fashion in Gen 1, and I really liked that. But like, I don't know, they changed everything. Yeah, they literally changed everything. I will stand on the fact that I love Venus McFlytrap though, and I love that her redesign. Love it. I'm very upset about Frankie's redesign. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't like it. I know a lot of people do. Don't get me wrong, I like the prosthetics, but they took away her like prep. They took away her preppy look, and I'm really upset about that. She was literally a prep, and I really wanted her to have that. Also, what the fuck is Laguna? I'm sorry, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know what the fuck they did to her, but I don't like it. I do. I wish I could collect dolls. I don't have any. I used to have the entire, like, Gen 1 set. And I, like... They took Claudine's cunt! No! Her cuntiness is gone! How could they? They decontified my queen. Use your words. What? Can you have what? The Switch? Come in and get it. I'm not getting up. I'm not getting up. No, I'm not getting up. Okay. I'm upset what they did to Gen 3. Like, some of it's good, but then some of it's just weird as fuck. I'm so upset about Draculaura. No, I feel the same exact way. I love her design. Her design is gorgeous. I love that they gave her a plus-size body. Love it. Or, like, quote-unquote plus-size. I like that they made her shorter. But then they made her, like, part witch, and I'm like, what are we doing? She was a vampire princess. What do you mean? I did hate that part about it. But like, if I start talking about Monster High dolls at work, no one is gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. Monster High dolls? Those things I had when I was a kid? Yes. Yes, the things you had when you were a kid. Special interest baddies. Those movies are ugly, but also I kind of love them. Every day I regret giving my dolls to my cousin. Like, every day. I won't have a clue what you're talking about, but go ahead and continue to talk about them because I'll learn something. See, I like listening to people when they talk, but I don't really like responding that much. My coworker is, oh my god, my coworker could not be more opposite to me. And it's just crazy because they're like, oh my god, I hate working back here. It's like so dark and so gloomy, and they always like put us in this corner, and I'm like, I love it. They're like, oh, this job's so repetitive, I hate it. And I'm like, that's like the best part about this job. Like, just sitting there frosting cakes all day. Yeah, like, yeah, it gets repetitive, but like, it's nice.
And now, it's time for a moment you've been waiting for. 1,
Oh my god.
2, 3, ready? Miku Miku.
I get turned into Miku for a second. Oh shit, that's not right. And they're like, oh my god, I love being around people. I love hearing people talk. And I'm just, they're like, I love when there's like a bunch of people in the room and just like walking around and stuff. And I love the city. And I'm just like, oh. Ooh, that sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like a nightmare to me. And they're like, oh, I love the beach. I love the sun. Like, the sun gives me life. And I'm just like, I hate the sun. I hate the beach. I hate being around people. I hate cities. I like rain, and I like cold, and I like staying inside. Ugh, not the people ASMR. My store is 3 aisles. It's so small. If there's more than 10 people in the store at once, I'm hiding in the back, and my manager's completely fine with that. You know what? That's valid. I have 2 wolves in me. One loves the outdoors and wants to play on the beach and go on hikes in the woods, and one wants to become one with the couch or play video games all day. Me. I'm just autistic and it gets too loud. Same, bestie. We're twinning. Dude, I have to like, so I work in the back, which is like the best place for an autistic person. The best place, working in the back. I love being in the back. I don't have to interact with customers. I don't have to talk to the baristas, and the baristas are all really bubbly, and they're all very sweet, but like bubbly drains me. And I don't have to talk to anybody if I don't want to. This new guy who's like working with me, he's very, very talkative, and honestly, he makes me exhausted. He's really nice, but he makes me so tired. But like, I work in the back, and I have to like go out into the front to like go to the bathroom, because we only have the one bathroom, and it's like the customer one, so it's you have to go through the store and go to the back. And just going from the back to the front to the bathroom and then coming back is already enough to like overstimulate me when it's busy out there. Because there's like so many people, and I have to be like, excuse me, and I hate it. Alright, I added all of the grayness to the hair. Also, I love the outdoors. I just really wish there weren't people there. I love going into the woods. I like being on the beach. Like, not when it's really fucking hot, but like when it's like a good temperature and it's kind of cold a little. Because I like making sandcastles. I don't like the ocean though. I'm terrified of the ocean. I have thalassophobia. I do not like the ocean. I did snorkeling one time and I thought I was gonna die. So I did not like that. Bad experience. Oh, I used to live in Michigan. I did go and see almost all of the Great Lakes. I think I only didn't see Lake Superior. Or was it Lake Michigan? We went to go and see all of the lakes, and we just didn't see one of them before we left. That was whenever I lived at a campground. That was fun. Not really. It was an experience, I guess. I've just got to visit Lake Ontario, which is the ugly stepchildren of the child of the group. Yeah, one of them, it was probably Ontario. One of them was kind of ugly. And I was like, these are the Great Lakes? Everyone's so like hype about these things. Then I think I went to the one with the lighthouse at it. All I remember, it was really, really windy. It was really, really windy. It was like starting to storm a little bit, and we were walking down the pier. And I was like, why are we doing this? I feel like this is dangerous. I also remember Michigan rains a lot. Michigan rains a lot. Their roads are shit. And the trees are extremely tall. There's like these pine trees and they're like really, really tall. And Detroit is Detroit. You can't have shit in Detroit. Michigan has 3 seasons, winter, summer, and wet, to divide winter and summer. Yeah. There's just a whole, like, wet season. I think I was there for, like, a year or 2, maybe? And it was just very wet. It just rained a lot of the time. Visited Detroit last September for the first time. I was actually visiting in Harrison Township, I think it was called. Hello. It was chill. All I know about Detroit is that we didn't really go there because the crime rate was really high at the time. And the roads were really, really shitty to get there. And also that one meme where he's like, they stole my porch, I can't have shit in Detroit. I didn't hate it. I liked Michigan. It was like really good weather. It's like super rainy and like dreary, but like I like that weather. Bless you! Bless you! To bless you. I don't know, I don't remember the summer. I do remember the winter. The winter was really nice. It snowed a lot. The only thing I know about Detroit is to become human. Valid, valid. Good game. Connor! Fuck are you doing? Coming, Lieutenant. That's the only worry in Michigan. Fuck tons of snow and I love it. Oh no, it snowed so much I gotta stay home and curl up next to the heater. Oh my god. I love that. That especially works when you live closer to like the south. When I did live in Texas, for like a very brief amount of time, when it snowed, oh my god, everybody freaked out. Everything closed. And I'm from like the Midwest and that shit snows a lot. So we're all just like, we're driving around, we're used to it. And like everyone else is like freaking out. It is so funny. If I keep looking at my VTuber's ears, I'm going to want to get them pierced. Get them pierced. Get them pierced. Fall into peer pressure. Pierce them. I love piercings. They are awesome. I have gauges, and those are awesome. They take forever to do, though. You got a piercing today? Is that what you're saying? Just my third ear holes. Hell yeah. I'm already becoming a tattoo addict. I can't also get piercings. Hey bro, you only live once. Get the piercing. You only get to live this once, and you only get to, and honestly, you should enjoy it to the fullest, so you should just get whatever you feel like. Whenever I get the money to, I'm gonna get everything my model has right now. I'm going to get. The only thing I have already is the gauges. I want an industrial, and I really want snake bites. I kind of want spider bites, but I'm gonna stick to snake bites. I'll pass on the gauges. Those make me squeamish. Why? It's just a hole in my ear. It's funny because my partner used to hate gauges. My partner used to hate gauges, and I'm like, well, that's too bad. And then I got gauges anyway. I'm like, I don't care, dude. I'm gonna get gauges. And now I think they like them. Yeah, but you really hardly ever see that. The only time I ever take out my gauges is whenever I'm taking a shower. That's it. I don't remember how I do this. I think I just do that. Honestly, the part that makes me worried about it is if you accidentally, like, stretch them too fast, and then you can get blowouts. I was terrified of that. Whenever I was stretching out my ears, I was absolutely terrified of that. It's okay, though. I didn't blow out my ears. They are nice and healthy. I have nice, healthy, healed gauges. I think gauges are super cool. Honestly, I kind of want them a little bigger. I have 00 right now, 12mm. Thanks, 00. It's like an inch. I have an inch. I have an inch hole in my ear. They make me cool. Yes, the smaller the number, the bigger the hole. The smallest it goes is like with the gauge, it goes up to 0, like 00, and then they just start using inches at that point. Whenever you get past 00, it just starts going to inches. And that's as high as you can stretch. 00 is as high as you can stretch without doing tape or like weights instead. And I'm kind of scared to do those. I don't really want to do weights or tape because I'm afraid I'm not going to stretch it to the right size or it's going to blow out my ear. I might just keep it at this size forever. I do want them to be bigger, but I don't want to do weights. I'm a big fan of body mods, though. I think my gauges are like the only thing that makes me look interesting. Cause like, that sucks. That's the one thing that sucks about being poor. You can't make yourself look interesting. You can't do character customization just yet. I will. I think maybe that's why people mistake me for like being, I don't know, normal. Not fucking weird. Because I look decently normal. I can spot alternative people from across the planet. I know you aren't normal immediately. You'd be surprised. I look very normal. I really need to get my hair trimmed again. I have a lot of dead ends. I really want to get my hair dyed, too. I really want to try and get Slight's hairstyle. But also, I know that it's probably going to be very hard to take care of. I don't know. I'd have to talk to a stylist about it because I don't know. I don't like doing a lot of stuff to like add to the routine of taking care of my body. Like, I already do the bare minimum, so I don't really want to do more. And like having to do like special shit to take care of like, you know, like take care of your color and like make sure it doesn't fade and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Yeah, the black to white fade with like because it's like the under part of the hair is all white, and then the top part of it is black with like a couple of streaks in it. And I don't have black hair to begin with, so I'd have to dye it black, and then I'd have to dye it white, which is already going to be a whole process. I already know that. Aw, matching tattoos. That's so cute. I think that the only thing I'll never get is tattoos. I'm too terrified of needles, which I know it doesn't make sense with the piercing thing. It's the piercings, they take like a couple of seconds and you're done with the needle. But with like tattoos, you have to sit there for like hours and have them poke at your skin, and I just know I would pass out. Yeah, but it's a sharp object going into my skin, and that already grosses me out enough. I can't even get my blood drawn without, like, I almost pass out every single time. Nope, that sounds terrible. That's making my whole entire arm tense up. It feels good? Nah. I think you're just crazy. I disagree. I don't think so. You know, I have no room to speak. I've never gotten one, so maybe it does. I don't know. That seems impossible to me that it would feel good. I'm getting one sleeve of only anime and manga references, and then my other sleeve is going to be dedicated to geese. My siblings and I all agreed to get goose tattoos, and I'm going to get all of theirs because I'm sentimental. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute idea, though. Geese are cool. We have a lot of geese here. My apartment building has like a lake thing. I don't know, I wouldn't call it a lake. It's like a body of water. It's a very mucky body of water, and it attracts geese. They like to get in the road, and you have to drive around them. Your last name means baby goose. That's cute. Where can I go to get a cool name? A cool last name? Mine sucks. My last name is a company, but no relation to it. My last name is something you sit on. It's not a good last name. It's not a good last name. Yes, it is face. I'm lying. It's not. Yeah, that's definitely my last name. It's exactly what it sounds like. Oh my god, how did you know? Are you stalking me? Are you outside of my window right now? Bro lives in my wallet and is looking at my license? You're so right. Sucks for you though, I literally never open my window. I never open the curtains or the blinds. Ever. Though I did open them for a little bit today. It was really nice and sunny, so I did. I'm actually terrified of being watched through my window, so that's why I don't. I'm actually so scared of that. Like, I'm gonna turn around and there's gonna be some dude looking through my window. I would die. I think I would die if I saw that. Steel-toed boots! Might have the landlord special where they're nailed and painted shut. Okay, painted shut is one thing, but nailed shut? That's a fire hazard. You can't have your windows nailed shut. You could call the police. Not the police. Don't call the police. You could call the fire department. The fire marshal would have something to say about that. Fashion. Because safety. For safety reasons. Hold on, I'm fixing something. There we go. I just realized one of my little boxes was like full opacity for some reason, and it was not supposed to be full opacity. I don't want to listen to this. Let's put on DJ Circuit's playlist. It's full of stuff. Hold on, I'm fixing something. I gotta add big old titties to this. I forgot a little something. We'll have to do like a simplified version of this. That way people can see what it looks like with high detail, and then people can see what it looks like without like high detail. Yeah, just like that. Just like that, easy peasy. Just do that, okay? Okay, have a good run. Nice, nice. You know, I think one of my biggest fears is in speaking English. Oh my god. And then saying bitch instead of beach. I think about it a lot. It's okay. Honestly, that kind of stuff happens a lot. We got way too many similar words. would be so, so embarrassing. I would disappear. You could just say it's not your native language. Even if it is. You can just say it isn't. Just be like, oh yeah, English isn't my first language. And then everyone will just be like, oh, okay, that's fine. Or you're good. I don't think anybody would even say anything. Oh, that's the towel. I was like, what is this? Although... I might possibly just do the front face with the full color, or like the full render. Because you still want to be able to sample colors from this. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how I feel about how it looks. Ooh. Looks so good, thank you. I've got this like a purple kind of hue thing over my entire screen on my overlays. So like you can't really tell exactly what color I'm using. It kind of works like a watermark a little bit, because I've also got a background that kind of shows through whenever you look at like the darker parts. It works a little bit like a watermark, but I don't know. I think it looks good seamlessly, but it's not good for like showing off art. Color really do make the difference. Also, hello, welcome in, welcome back. Color really just adds so much. You'll live here? Hell yeah. You live in the archive, welcome to the files. Man, I want this to look like leather, but I don't want it to look like cell shading. I feel like I'm actually so terrible at fucking coloring things. And like having a consistent style of coloring things. Oh my god. Consistent coloring style? What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Peppermint tea? That sounds nice. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. Because I don't have a problem. Never tasted Dr. Pepper! Blasphemy. Go get a Dr. Pepper. They're so good. I have Dr. Pepper cream soda, actually. I like the strawberry cream soda, too. I'm a huge fan of strawberry flavors. It's not here! Oh, I'm so sorry. You gotta move. You gotta move. That would suck. Not having Dr. Pepper? Yeah, just move the whole thing. I'm sure it's not that hard. There's probably tutorials. This looks crazy right now, to be honest, but as soon as I change the line color, it's going to look really cohesive. I'm also going to do some... Yes, I will. I will fund the move. Get in touch with my lawyer. Joke's on you. I don't have a lawyer. What do I look like to you? Money bags? Lawyer mod! Obscurus! You're as close to a lawyer as I can get. Didn't I know a lawyer at one point? I think I did know a lawyer. I don't anymore. Ooh, blue jeans. Here is a question. Here is an answer, maybe. Depending on what the question is. Showering before people or after? Before? Like, other people in your house? I don't really care, honestly. But probably before, if I had to pick one. Yeah, but you also gotta remember, I only live with one other person, so... I only live with one other person, and if I make the hot water run out, we just wait like an hour or two and it's back, so... That's the perk of living with only one person. And, like, also, they don't eat my leftovers. That was a problem I always had when I was living with other people. I always ate my leftovers, man. That's fucked. My leftovers are never stolen. I mean, my leftovers are over. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. My leftovers aren't stolen now. Sometimes they are. Very, very sometimes. Man, I never know how to do freaking pants highlights. If you do it too much, it makes them look glossy. I want glossy pants. Just have to find what people are allergic to and mix it in your food. That's attempted murder. I mean, technically not, because it's your food. They shouldn't have been eating it to begin with, but... I feel like I have a texture in here. I have paper textures. Oh my god, just let me move it. You bitch. I think I like that. Just a little bit of a texture. I suppose that's true. Why do you have landmines, though? I feel like that's a whole different conversation. It's for rats, but rats don't set off landmines. Or do you mean you're training the rats? I'm a rat trainer. Rats have a sense of smell stronger than bears? I believe it. Rats are so cool. I love rats. If you don't like rats, get out of here. Get out of here. I love rats. They're so sweet. So sweet. They're so intelligent. They only live for a little amount of time, and it makes me sad. Now, I'm talking about pet rats. I'm not talking about wild rats. That's different. Pet rats are sweet and cute and innocent, and wild rats scare me because they might have a disease or they might like bite me. I used to have pet rats. They're really smart. They're really sweet. They do not live long. No. I could not. I could not have pet spiders. I have arachnophobia. That would be horrible. I would live in constant fear that it would be trying to escape. So what about you scares them? Everything. The legs, the under part where their legs meet up, and it like all it like how they like kind of I don't like how they like interlock. I hate that. The crawling, how fast they are. I'm not even really scared of them biting me. I'm scared of them crawling on me. I can't really look at them either. I have thalassophobia. I have thalassophobia. I have arachnophobia. I think that's it though. Those are the only two things I'm like genuinely terrified of. I have to play with like arachnophobia mode on whenever there's like spiders in a game and they skitter around and all that. Thalassophobia. I'm scared of the ocean, basically. But it's mostly like when it's like when it's deep and dark and expansive and there's like you can't see the bottom of it at all. I'm scared of that. Toxophobia? Like being scared of being poisoned? I don't know what that is. I will look it up. Yeah, fear of being poisoned? Okay. That's a valid fear. I mean, it's a very real thing that could happen. I'm also a bit of a germaphobe, but not like an intense amount. I am a little scared of like contaminants and like food that's gone bad, but it hasn't gone bad. I just think it's gone bad. And my brain is like, it's bad. You need to not eat it. It's why I have kind of a hard time eating leftovers. That makes sense, yeah. Isn't there an anime about a poison taster or something? I know it's like really popular right now. I've seen like a bunch of really good edits on TikTok about it. I forget what it's called though. I think I'm also afraid of like being watched. I don't know how to explain that one, where it's like, it's not just being watched, it's like people looking at me. I am like, if someone was to look at me with like really intense eyes, that would freak me the fuck out. I'm terrified of that. I guess it could be being watched. I don't really know. I don't like when people look at me. Not a fan of that. Or like in those things where they draw like scary things and it's always got these like wide beady eyes. I hate that. I hate that so much. I like it because I like scary stuff, but I hate it. I'm scared of it. It makes me uneasy. Do you think my sister has a form of thalassophobia? Because any body of water that her feet can't touch the bottom of, she isn't going to go near it. Would I be correct in thinking that's thalassophobia? That's thalassophobia. I also feel that way. I'm scared of swimming pools, dude. I don't like water. I can swim. It's not like I'm gonna drown. I just hate it because I always think there's something underneath me that's like gonna come up and bite me or like grab me or something. I don't like swimming. I don't like going to lakes. I don't like oceans. I don't like pools. I like streams. Streams of water are fine. That's like deep enough for me. like if I can see the bottom of it and I can like get into it and I don't, honestly, I think if it goes up to my hips, that's honestly too much. I think knees is about as much, like knee deep water is about as much as I can handle. Well, I'd be asleep, so I wouldn't know you were looking at me, but if I woke up and saw you looking at me, yeah, I'd be scared. Be like, why are you looking at me? No, I do not like rivers. I don't like rivers. Or lakes. I will be right back. I gotta grab another sody. And then I don't have much left on this, to be honest. I need to change those pants. They look too dark for me. Dark and muddy. But anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna find my BRB screen. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Found it! Okay, I'm back. Got a little kitty in my lap. He's being super sweet. Welcome back. It was you! You're the one who subscribed. Someone, I was looking at my subscribers, I don't have very many, so I was like, it never notified me. It never said anything about it. It never said anything about it. So I was like, I have another subscriber, but I don't know who the fuck it is. I have finally found out. Oh. See what happened? Oh, hey, don't do that. That's my art glove. I need that for work. Yes, thank you, baby. You got your tiny little toes out here. You're so cute. You mind if I touch your little toesies? No, of course you don't mind, because you love me. Yes. You're purring so much. I think it's because I didn't get the reminder button, because I was like, hey, do you want to celebrate 10 years? Whoa, 10 months? I was like, no, I don't. We do! We need a little kitty, a kitty camera. Ugh, we need a little kitty camera so y'all can see my kitties. The only issue is it would just be pointing at my lap, and that'd be kind of weird when there's no cat. You know what I mean? Like, yes, here is a lap cam. I'm not that kind of streamer. Not yet. You know, do what you gotta do to pay the bills, you know? This is my last soda. I don't have any more after this. Oh, he's scared. Oh, he's scared of the sodas now. I'm so sorry, my baby boy. I didn't mean to drop soda on you that one time. Forever traumatized now. He will never forget. I need another pillow for this chair, because after a while my butt goes numb. This is not very comfortable. I need a better chair, to be honest. My ass, it goes numb. A beanbag chair? That would work really well for my desk. It'd be way too short. I don't think beanbag chairs are all that comfortable either. Me personally, I don't think they're that comfortable. Yo, thank you for the stretch. Stack them. It's like a precarious situation. Ooh, just stretch my wrist. Yippee! Thank you for the savior work. I gotta put down my pen while I'm stretching. Oh, thank you for the save your work. I gotta save. You know, when I don't stream, I don't think I save my work that often. I'll be working on it for like several hours and I just won't save it. I want to start streaming, but I don't really know where to start. You start by, well, first of all, figuring out what you want to stream. If you're just gonna do art, then that's good. You just need to know what you're gonna stream first. Then after you know what you want to stream, you'll want to get your software, OBS or Streamlabs, although not recommended. Everybody normally uses OBS. Or not Streamlabs, not... Streamlabs is fine. It's No, Streamlabs isn't fine. It's Stream Elements that's fine. Stream Elements is an add-on for OBS. Watch a lot of YouTube stuff, like a lot of YouTube tutorials. There's gonna be a ton of them on how to get started as a streamer. You don't need to have everything all at once, like all of like the alerts and the fucking about panels. You can progressively go. You can like progressively get those. You don't have to have it all at once. And then from there, once you have your stream set up, at least have like an overlay. And if you're gonna be a PNG tuber, have your PNG ready, figure out how to use all of that, all your software. Have your stuff like, I've been doing this for a while, so I have like Mix It Up, and I have OBS, and I have Streamlabs, and then I use Discord Reactive or Fujitech for my PNG model, the yaps. I made all my own assets, which does help. But if you don't have if you don't have the ability to make your assets, you don't have to buy them either. There are a ton of free assets out there. You just need to know where to look. There's also a lot of pre-made assets. I do find videos on how to start streaming confusing because one will say one thing and another will say something else. Yeah, everyone's gonna have a different opinion on how to start streaming. Honestly, the best way to do it is to just start. You're not gonna know exactly what you need. You're not gonna know exactly what you need and like what you want for your stream until you start streaming. Like, you're not gonna know that you want like... Because if you start the way that everyone else starts and they have like a just chatting screen, they have like a BRB screen, they have a gaming screen, a regular screen, a starting screen, an ending screen, like, you don't need all of that. Sometimes you don't even want all of that. Like, for me, I don't like having a whole BRB screen. I like just being able to put a little like overlay almost, so I don't have to, you know, switch screens so much. So like, you really should just decide what you want out of streaming. It's important to know what you're gonna do for streaming and what you're gonna get out of streaming. And I'll stop yapping because my ad's about to play, and I'll continue talking when it comes back. Oh my god. Are the ads done yet? I don't know. What the fuck? That took forever for it to show up. I hate ads. I wish I could disable them. You didn't get an ad? Oh my god. That's crazy. It's good if you do know what your character's gonna look like. I guess you could start by getting your character. The best thing to do would be to start by setting up your setup, like your overlays and stuff. And then if you know what you're gonna stream, then once you have your overlays and everything set up to the point where it's functional, like it doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be functional. And then make sure you have your about filled out so people know who, like, where to find you on other stuff. It also just depends on if you're wanting to do it casually, if you're like trying to make money off of it, or what's the purpose of streaming, if you're just having fun with it. Probably just as a side hobby, then yeah, you can definitely do it as you go. And just be aware you're gonna be streaming to nobody for a while. That's just how it works on Twitch. You're just not gonna have a lot of people hanging out in your streams. And dead airspace is fine. Every single person who like starts out and they like look at those videos where they're like, oh my god, always keep talking, never stop talking, don't let there be dead air. It's fine. Don't be completely silent the whole time. If you want like viewer retention, you can have mute streams. People have mute streams. It's not like it's not a thing that people do. It's just people are less inclined to watch mute streams. Unless you're like really, really popular, then they'll watch whatever you do. Because that's just what being popular is, I guess. Just have fun with it, you know? That's my advice, though. I'm sure other people will have other advice, but my advice is to not worry too much about it. Just have some fun. Set things up as you go. Not everything needs to be perfect and, like, exactly set up the exact way you want it, like, right before you start streaming. The reference sheet? No, he's not nude. It's just a base body. So people can see what it looks like under the clothes in case they want to draw, like, something else on top of it. It's just smooth. It's all smooth down there. That's exactly what happens when you become non-binary. It just becomes like Ken doll smooth down there. I'm kidding. Or am I? time for a 2:22 a.m. monster. Ooh, delicious. Ooh. Love a good monster. These are too dark for me. I feel like we also need to mute the color a little more. I think I like that better. Ooh, it's weird doing the skin last. I normally do the skin first. France? Oh, français? I do not know French. I know poisson. Poisson, not croissant. Poisson. Because the fucking French program I was using wasn't picking it up when I was saying poisson. So I remember it really well. Cause I just sat there for like 20 minutes just going poisson. Poisson. It just didn't want to do it. It did not want to pick it up. I speak the baguette. Oh my god. Do you really? Unfortunately, I only speak the one language. And it's boring. It's English. I'm bilingual. Hell yeah. Hello, LGBT community. Ooh, I should have noodles. I should have noodles. I think that would taste really good. French grammar is a bitch, though. Yeah, it is. It really is. I think that's the problem I always have with learning different languages. I'm so used to English grammar. And then if you try to switch it to a different language, like, I feel like every single one of them has a different grammar. Has a different way of, like, setting up grammar and all that. Which, like, makes sense, because it's not English, so why would it have English grammar? I learned Spanish easier than French? Huh. I've tried learning both. I'm not good at either of them. It is my goal one of these days to learn a different language. I don't really care which one, honestly. People who know like 7 languages, those people are crazy. How do they do that? I feel like learning one language is really, really hard. I'm not good at Spanish, but I can give a rough translation of what's said. Well, you know, that's better than what I can do, which is just stand there and be like, I don't know. Unless they say something like pero or pollo. I know chicken, and I know dog, and I know cat. Okay, thank you for joining for the time that you could, Poos. I'll send you updates whenever I'm done for today. Of course, no problem. Have a good day at work. Yeah, have a good day at work. Hello, I found you on my suggestion page. You have a fantastic username. Thank you. I'm so glad you like my username. Don't ask me where it came from, because I don't know. My brain, I guess. Welcome in. I'm glad I was on your suggestion page. Suggested page. I know a Spanish swear. Not sure if Twitch would like it. I know a Spanish swear too. I don't know like the intense ones. I only know like the one. I also know how to say stupid because of that one, like, there was a meme. There was a meme about it. It was funny. It is from Slightly Moist Milk Bread. That's what it's from. It's from me. People really do be asking me, like, oh my god, your name's so funny. Where did you find it? Where did you come up with it? Why is your name Slightly Moist Milk Bread? Seriously, why? And I'm just like, I don't know. Because I like it. It's just shit. Hell yeah. We love learning swear words in other languages. your mum. Perfect. That's all you need to know. That's all of the Spanish you need to know. Oh my god, hiccup. Whew. You ever feel like you're just dying whenever you have hiccups? Because I do. That's too pink, I feel. That works. Oh, that is no color at all. Mamma Mia! I think everybody knows that one though. I'll know it from Mario. Mario! It's not from Mario, but he does say it. He goes, Mamma Mia. Because he's Italian. Bro, you can't do that. I take everything so genuinely. It's coming along! It's happening! Oh my god, did you guys see that the new Last of Us Season 2 is coming out? I'm so excited. Apparently coming out in April? That's so soon. I'm not ready. I'm not emotionally ready. I really hope it's not like the games. I really hope it's not like the games. I hated the games. I didn't hate the games. I hated the second game. I mean, I loved seeing more of Ellie. I hated the story though. I'm really hoping it's nothing like the games. I know I'm not the only one who hated the game story too. I'm talking about The Last of Us Season 2 and the games. And how I don't like the game, the second game, and its story. Mm-hmm. But I started talking about it because it's coming out in April, which is like crazy. Bro is short. Bro's only 3 inches taller than me. Yeah, 3. They're short. Short king. Yep, take your time. Take your time, clip. He does. He does look like a classic king. Like in an anime or something. Like this is the king character. He's the honorable king, and he probably dies. Yeah, any isekai. With a king, yes, of course. Not all isekais have a king. The doy. I don't think I've watched very many isekai animes, actually. Is Sword Art Online an isekai? Is that technically considered an isekai? And then I watched ReZero. I didn't like it. I'll just preface with that. I didn't like it. I don't like spending 3 seasons not knowing what the fucking plot is. I don't like 3 seasons of fluff. Fluff and filler, man. I don't want to watch that. Yeah, That's like the whole plot. And like I liked it at first. I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then they didn't do anything with it. And I was like, oh. Okay. Like I was invested. I was like, oh, this has like the potential to be a really good anime. And then I think season 2 came along and I was like, I'm really bored. Now is about the time when we start figuring out like the plot and like why we're here and like what his whole purpose is, but his whole purpose was to get laid and I don't like that. Yeah, after the whale it got very, very repetitive and I was like, it's just not for me. I'm sure, I know a lot of people really like it. It's just not for me. Pro tip, season 3 just still does not get to the plot. Yeah, I'm not down for that. I don't want to watch 3 seasons of filler. Yo, thank you for the stretch. Hey, Obscurus, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. I know a lot of people like it, and that's completely fine. There's a lot of animes that I like that a lot of people don't like, so it's totally fine. It's just that's specifically why I don't like it. Oh, they give her to save your work. It looks so anime. Who did this? Who drew this shit? How? You did. I do sometimes like an anime where the MC's goal is to get laid, but only when it's like fully upfront about it. Like, yeah, I want to be laid. And yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that. How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Or is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? So fucking good. We're not going to talk about season 2. But we like the rest of the seasons. We're not going to talk about the other seasons. I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to talk about season 2, but I really, really like the latest season. It's really good. Also, Rent a Girlfriend, really good. And like, they're not apologetic about what it's about, you know? Interspecies Reviewers is also pretty good. Ooh, I haven't heard of that one. Like, I'm not opposed to those kinds of animes. I like them. It's just, it was trying to be something bigger and it just isn't. Nice. Like, it was trying to act like it had more plot, and like, that's great. Where is it? Like the whole thing with the witch and like why she looks similar to that, and then like they tried to expand on that in like the movie, but it was just confusing and boring to me, and I was like, I don't really know what's going on right now. One thing I really want to do is have my own anime. That'd be super cool. Take a lot of work. Less work on my end whenever I do it like that. Just imagine one day you just suddenly are waking up to your very own anime based on your OCs. That would be crazy. That would be pretty insane. Who the fuck did that? How did you know my OC lore? I don't even know it myself. It'd be cool to see that of Momui's lore, because Momui is really fucking cool. Okay. That's pretty okay. Yes, my name is SlightlyMoistMilkBread. That's exactly what it would be like. If it was about me? Exactly. Just my Twitch handle. My Twitch handle. Trying to make this look like it's actually on this. But like making it pinch around and stuff. Kind of like it's a patch on it. I try to make the full color one look like that though, because they did say they wanted it to be full color. Which is fine, we can also do that. Do you remember what it was about? I know one of my favorite animes to recommend is Erased. It's so good. I also recommend Toradora. Where is the front facing? There it is. Some magic school thing where the MC was trying to save or find her sister, I think. I also specifically remember that the opening of the MC has like magic chains or something, and I want to remember what it's called, but it's similar to lots of things apparently. I've never heard of it, so I wouldn't know. I really haven't watched this. Honestly, I don't think I've watched as much anime as I would like to have. But I'm also kind of at the point where I don't really want to watch new animes. You know what I mean? Been having a hard time finishing animes I'm watching, even if I like them. Yeah, I just don't even want to start them. Like, none of them look very interesting to me. And like, every time someone recommends something to me, I'm just like, I don't know. Plus, I feel like every single time I have to like look up all of like the content warnings and stuff. I feel like none of these fucking places ever actually show all of the content warnings. And I don't really want to risk watching something that's gonna fucking traumatize me. Like, I don't find that fun. Hello! Welcome in! Now you want to play content warning? Is it good? I've seen a lot of VTubers playing it. It just seems like one of those games that like gets popular for streaming and then it just kind of dies. What are we talking about? We're talking about content warning, and we were talking about animes and like how we don't really have the, I don't know, want to watch them anymore. And like what that's that about. No, the game. And I was talking about actual content warnings. But then we started talking about the game. It's one of my biggest pet peeves whenever there's not like actual content warnings before things, especially being a horror movie enjoyer. It is my biggest pet peeve. I fucking hate it so much. That's why sites like Does the Dog Die is really helpful. Because I know the site sounds a little like it's only going to talk about if dogs die, but it actually has like full content warnings about like all types of content warnings. It's not just Does the Dog Die. I'm almost finished with this though. I want to be done with it kind of soon, even if I'm not finished. Oh, you're not much of a movie watcher? I love watching movies. I like watching series too. I really like watching or rewatching Game of Thrones, but if I had watched it now, like if I had first started watching it now, I would hate it. I would hate that show. But I watched it whenever I was really young, so it's kind of got like a nostalgia for me now. My equivalent is Twitch? Ah, see, I don't watch a lot of Twitch. I get like, I watch it sometimes to find people who I would like to raid, but that's kind of it. At this point, I don't really enjoy films anymore because series with long ass episodes kind of ruin films for me. I feel kind of the same way because I really like it because it's like watching a movie, but it's like a continual story and they can do more. I feel like you can do more with it at that point because you don't have to finish up an entire plot in like 2 hours. Which is why I like Lord of the Rings, because they're really long movies, and they actually get to all of the plot, and they're not afraid to be like 3 or 4 hours long. Movies are afraid to be 8 hours long, and I hate that. Be 8 hours long. I will watch it. I watched an entire 8-hour, almost 9-hour long lore video for FNAF. Do not test me. I will watch a movie that is 8 hours long. Yeah, I love the director's cut films. Those are of Five Nights at Freddy's. Girl, what? Lord of the Rings. I love those ones. They're so good. I've watched the uncut versions, and I get so excited because I see new scenes that I hadn't seen before. Even if it's like just a line, I'm like, oh my god, that's new! I love it. Love the Lord of the Rings. I think I've watched all of the uncut versions. I think so. Yeah. I feel the opposite way. I hate when I know it'll take me 40 hours to finish a story. I like it because then it gives me like, then I don't have to like find a different thing of media. It's like a whole process for me to find new media. So I kind of really appreciate whenever something's really long. Because I'm also just really, really picky about the media I consume. Exactly. See, I watch it very often. It's like what I do in my free time. Hey, didn't know that that would be what was happening. I'm really excited for that Mickey movie coming out, Mickey 17. Oh my god, I'm so excited for it. I really want to watch it. It's got Robert Pattinson in it, but it's like about like a guy. He's like a duplicant from like what's it called? Oxygen Not Included. He gets like duplicated and then he dies while he's out exploring stuff, and he keeps getting like reprinted. And I really want to see it. Oh my god, the ability to rewatch something, I would love that. But I have memory issues, so I can sometimes. I genuinely can rewatch something for like the first time, because I won't remember it. I don't completely forget it though. I'll be like, I don't really remember this. Okay, I think after I do these lines in this hair, I think I will be done with the flat, or with this, not the flats, the colors on this. Okay. Now I can do a correction layer. Yeah. All right. Have a good time. Thank you for staying for the time you could. I'm almost done, so don't even worry about it. What happened? Why did this move? Bye bye. Thank you for joining. Okay. I think I just want one last little thing for these. Add a few stray hairs here and there. A little bit of stray hairs really adds to it. Like flat, a little bit more. I like that. Alrighty. This looks nice. I'll add a little shine. Sparkles. Sparkle. Just on the shiny bits. Just a little bit. Just a few. I think it adds to it. Oh, I think I'll also redo the notes because that's like really sketchy writing and I really want to redo those. But for right now, I am going to be done. I've been going for an hour longer than I should have. So, alrighty, y'all. That is going to be all from me today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate everyone who stuck around until the end. And of course, what is Puce? It's Puce. Puce is their name. Puce is the color. So Puce is a color. The color of their shirt is Puce, actually. But, don't forget to follow me if you haven't already, so you can see when I go live again. Yes, Puce is a color. It's like a it's like a salmon-y pink, I think. So, yes, thank you guys so much for sticking around. We are going to be rating someone. I don't know who. I'll find out, I guess. But anyway, I will see all you guys probably tomorrow. Alrighty, bye-bye.